Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to El Tel Cockerel. Game week 38. It's the last game of the season in the Premiership, that is, because there's other leagues that still have things to play for beyond this Sunday. Before we start, let me say congratulations to all our Leeds um, supporters that we have that come to this show. We also go to their show, but that come to the show. Well done on a magnificent victory yesterday in the 4-0 crushing of Norwich. Um, it's nice to see that they've hit the form that had been deserting them for the last few games. Finally got to that form and hit their stride yesterday. Long may it continue, and may they take that into the Wembley final with them. So well done, Leeds, and good luck to you at Wembley. So I just thought I'd start the show off with that because we do have a pleasant Leeds support group here. So well done, Leeds. Well done. Um, Aside from that, um, and Big Ange has had his press conference today. Uh, his last pre-match press conference in the Premiership for this season. Um, he seemed to be chipper again, like he always is. It's the same Ange off the cuff when he speaks. Didn't tell us too much more other than the internal stuff that he was talking about. He's still dealing with. Um, we found out that some of our players are made out of Kevlar and titanium. And when I say Kevlar and titanium, I'm talking about the players like Porro and Sonny, who seem to have played near enough every game this season. Um, and if anything, I think Porro had an injury that kept him out for one game or whatever. But yeah, they're Kevlar and titanium. And then we hear today that we've lost a player that is made out of aluminium and string, who is Giovanni Lo Celso, who only came on with the last 5 minutes against Man City. But apparently he's done himself a mischief, and therefore he's out, which means he's out for the season because it's our last game. And a feeling that that was the last we saw of him against Manchester City. Other than that, everyone else seems to be fit. Not that we've got many options at this point in the season. I think the defence will pick itself on Sunday because we're down to the well. If you include Emerson Royale, which I don't, then we're down to the last four standing defenders that we've got. So our defence, I'd like it to be the same as what played the other night against Man City, and I fear it will be, which is good. Sorry, I don't fear as in fear. I fear it will be, which is good. And then in the midfield, we learned obviously today that Gio is out, and with Gio being out, Basuma already being out, it limits our options in midfield. The only tangible options that you've got is, apart from the three that started, is Oliver Skip or Kulusevski. If you're not going to go, if you're not going to look at Mikey Moore, it'll be Kulusevski and Skip. Um, don't know who you would think of bringing in, but I don't want to see Højbjerg start. Højbjerg fills me with dread. In the last game against Man City, he gave the ball away far too often, uh, and also misplaced passes, and he's just an atrocious footballer in this system. So I'm hoping that he doesn't play and that they replace him with another this weekend. And up front, yeah, we've got Johnson, Son, and who played the other day? Johnson played, Son played, and who was the other one? God, I can't remember who the other forward was because Richarlison's out injured. So the forward line more or less picks itself again as well. Um, and then obviously with no Richarlison there, yeah, it just picks itself. The only person that you could probably swap or bring in would be Kulusevski because he can either play up top or he can play in the midfield for you. So yeah, last game of the season, looking forward to it. And like I do every game that Tottenham play, win, lose or draw. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But Yeah, last set of predictions. Got no Colin with me, obviously, because Colin is on vacation or holiday here in England, and therefore is. I think today he was visiting the museums. From when I spoke to him this morning, they were going to natural history, and then I proceeded to tell him that the science museum's around the corner from it, so you might as well do two museums in one hit. Yesterday he went to Turnpike Lane and areas in the north of London yesterday. I don't know what he's doing for the next 3 days, but obviously they're filling in. The four of them are travelling far and wide and trying to cram as much as they can because they've only got 5 days here. So yeah, with that in mind, it means that I'm on my own today. So it should be interesting to see how I get on with these predictions on my own. But we'll give it a go, guys. We'll give it a go. But let's welcome people in. These people were in a lot earlier than when I started. So you got Jordan. So I'm not sure if Jordan's back. He's saying, "Hey guys." You got Danny Talk Sport. Please smash and subscribe. Yeah, that'd be great if people could smash and like and subscribe and all the good things that people should be doing on YouTube. Good afternoon, Jose in chat. Peter Kahagias is saying hi all, and it's 1 a.m. in Melbourne for him. Colin Blackshaw's here saying good afternoon. Good afternoon, Colin. Ben Kaufman is here. Good afternoon, Ben. Danny Talk Sports says, wish I lived in Oz. It's my dream to live there. We've got Big John saying afternoon, all marching on together. Jordan is back because he says, hey boys, final predictions of the season. Carl Simpson says, hello, Hose, and everyone in the chat. It's a beautiful country, Peter says. Carl Simpson's then reminding me it's Jose, not Hose. Johnny Bethnal Green here says, oi, oi, geezer. Danny Talk Sports says, cheers, Jose. Hope Spurs win Summit next season. Big up the Ange. Stu's here saying hello. There's a good afternoon as well from Stewie. Good afternoon, Jose. Hope you're well. Hi to all the chatters. Lee Statham TV saying hello to everyone. And again, Stu is saying hello to everyone as well. Audio Artisan is here saying afternoon, Jose, in the chat. Shemtam, hey Jose, how are you, mate? I'm all good. I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. Then you got Carl Simpson's comment on Gio has gone. I reckon he's already talking to other clubs. Have I missed anybody? Because I'm going down. Right. Rob Belcher is saying Madders. Jesse's here saying afternoon, Jose. Sorry, I'm late. No, you're not late. Nobody's late. Carl Simpson says, isn't Divine back? And then the 21 said, doesn't need to be registered. So are him and Phillips on the bench? I don't know, mate. I don't know because they weren't on the bench last week and they didn't play for the under 21s either. And God, did the under 21s need them last night because Dorrington was out as well. And with the makeshift centre backs that I had yesterday, cool, they got absolutely toasted by Fulham. I don't even know where Fulham finished in the Premier, in the Premier League and the under 21s, but they certainly gave Tottenham a tonking. And I watched the highlights, and I can't remember too many chances that Tottenham had in the whole of the game. So well done to Fulham, by the way. You got to be gracious in defeat, and we got absolutely battered. 4-0 victory to Fulham, but well done. Fulham take that trophy. We now need to see what Tottenham do in the semi-final against Chelsea of the Premier League Cup 2, which is next week, I believe. Ronnie says, hi Jose, Son, Johnson, Sarr up top like City. Yeah, but what I was saying, Ronnie, is that we haven't got many we can't tinker too much the top three, the middle three, or the back four really, because we're down on the numbers, and I don't think that they're going to tinker much. But I wouldn't like to see what's his name? I don't want to see Højbjerg start because he just keeps the ball away. It doesn't matter who you're playing against, whether it's Man City or bloody Luton Town. He just gives the bloody ball away, and if you give the ball away, you put your team under pressure, especially where he picks up the ball from, because they pass out to him and he's in our box or he's on the edge of our box and he just keeps losing it, and his passing's woeful as well. Um, I, I've got plenty of time for Ellie, love her dearly, but I've given up the ghost with her and her Højbjerg chat. All I say is the person that wears number 5 at Tottenham, can you please take your shirt off, hang it up, the door's wide open, leave as soon as you can. That's what I'm going to say. Tot Spurs is here. Hello, Tot Spurs. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Just big up Jose and all. We got anyone else here? Potato Stew. Potato Stew is echoing. I don't know whether you heard what I said, but Potato Stew saying, excellent result last night for Leeds. Watch your stream again today. Looking forward to the fancy dress final watch along. Aha. And Hanno. Hi, Jose. Is from Hanno. Hanno, hello. Hope you're well. What's your Twitter or Instagram? LTEL Cockerel, Hanno. The same as the channel. It says LTEL Cockerel. Hanno, you last week, sir. I'm going to see if I can pull you up. Where are we? So you last week, Hanno, because you didn't see the show yesterday where I revealed the results. And it's quite weird to see because I sent them to Colin and Colin sent them to me, but everyone's come out in green for some reason. But Hanno, you, sir, are down here, number 57, it says on the list there. You scored 11 points last week, Hanno. So that's your first game week, and you scored 11 points. And 11 points, Hanno, because we had 115 people have taken part. Let me hide that comment so we can see what we're saying. Right, sorry, Hanno. There you go. Got 115 people that take part. And Hanno, your first week, you're into 89th place. You're in blue because that's your first week. So anyone in green has gone up in the table. That means that they've gone up in positions. And anyone in blue means it was their first week. So, yeah. So that's where you ended up, Hanno. Look what we've got here. So, yeah, so that's where you are. I think everyone else knows where they were. If anyone doesn't know where they are before we start the predictions, then let me know now, and I'll get the league tables up. If you don't know what positions you were in, John, I did ask. That's actually so awful, but I take it, Hanno, you've only played 1 week. The rest of us, or the majority of us, and a lot of us have played for a long, long time this season. So to actually jump up in 1 week, and you've jumped straight in. So 3 people were new this week, so it would have been up to 112. Now we've had 3 blues because we have 3 new people take place. You've actually jumped up in front of people that have played more weeks than yourself. So please take it as really good. You've done well there, mate. So that's where you are in the league. Up for this week, obviously you do predictions today. You can move up that table even further. But well done you because it's your first week. So I just thought, because I saw you in the chat, I thought I'd show you exactly where you were. Does anyone else need to know where they are? Yeah, but Hannah, it doesn't matter how many games there were. Sorry, Hannah's put another comment down here. It doesn't matter how many games there were, Hannah, because at the end of the day, last week, if I took up everybody's, so if I put down everybody's points for the week, right, and then I did a mean average of it, 10 would have been the average, and so getting 11 means that you're above average. So you've done well, mate. It's your first week. You've done well. Sky Sports has just confirmed that Arne Slot has confirmed that he will be, in fact, the next Liverpool manager. It's just coming through now that Arne Slot has confirmed that he will definitely be the next Liverpool manager. Yeah, so Potato Stew, you're quite right. Andy LUFC obviously has jumped up into 84th. He got 15 points in his first week, so he's done well. But it's interesting because all these people that come in and do 1 week then disappear for some weeks. And then when they come back, it's a slow burner for them. But if you're here every week, it's far easier to get points. But I don't see him here today. So, at the end of the day, there are other means and ways of getting them across to me. But I will explain that during the show. Ben, where are you? Bear with me, Ben. Let me see, because I have not got a clue. Let me see what this one is. Is this the second? Right. Can I find Ben? Right. No, you're not on that one. So Ben, you must be in the top lot. Where's Ben? So, I don't know. Ben? Oh, there you are. 51st, Ben. Ben Coffee, it says. You're 51st, Ben. But somehow, I've seen your predictions for this week already, Ben. And with them predictions that you've put in, I think that you may well get up the table a bit more, to be honest. What people saying here. 51st, so Hanno saw that, yeah. That's Somerville to Liverpool then. Potato Stew says, I'm here for next season. My goal will be 100 points. Potato Stew, if you're here for the whole season, I fear you will get far more than 100 points. You'll get a lot more than 100 points, a hell of a lot more. If people are here for the whole of the season, right? If the people are here for more than for the whole of the season, I envisage that people on average would be getting nearer 200 points if they're here for the whole season. Yeah. So you won't just get 100. I'd say if you're here from day one, and because we didn't start this competition from game week 1, and the competition, I went through my got me book, and I had my book with me, and I actually wrote down the first week that we did it, or the first couple of weeks we did it, I wrote down the results. And when we first did it, so the original players in this were me, Colin, Chris Meta Football, Nita, Tot Spurs, Ellie, Chris Peters, Dry Roasted Peanut, Ian Meth, Rakesh, Beer Talk, Josh Speak Spurs, Jacob, Kate, Wayne Bonner, Bobby K, Lee Smithy, and Jim. That was it. That was the original people that first started this league. And that was 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18. So by week 2, it's either week 2 or week 3, we had 18 players. We now have 115. And this week we have a new player as well already, because they've already given me their predictions. So that takes us to 116 players. So we are 98 players more playing than when we first started. And we didn't start till like week 9 or something. And the top people, I think we've got quite a few people that have already broken 100 points. So if people do, I'll see what the clamour's like, because I was going to take a break from all this. But if people do want this to carry on and that, then I may well continue this next season if people are happy to do that. Danny says I'm top 50 so far, and I'm happy with that. Carl says Ben is not bottom like he wants to be. Like, no, because it's a difficult game to score bottom, because you can put any result in possible, but if you put down 23-0 for the home team, but they win 1-0, you score a point. So at the end of the day, you're always going to score points. Ben says 51st is unacceptable. Hanno says, Jose, you may be free for a stream at 7 p.m. UK time. If you're talking about tonight, Hanno, I play football on a Friday night. I do 2 sessions. I play twice. I play 7 till 8 o'clock. No, 7 till 8:15, and then I play another match at 8:15 till 9:30. So I do 2.5 hours of football on a Friday night, which leaves me with a weary body for the weekend. So if that's tonight, then Hannah, no, then I'm sorry, I'm not around to stream on a Friday night. That's why I do the predictions now before I go and play football. My fantasy team is called Expected to Lose for a reason. Right, Expected to Lose is the team that I used to play for. When we used to play sixes. That was our team name, and we used to win the league every season, and we were called Expected to Lose. Says Potato says, bring it on, Jose. Peter Kagia says, Ben Kaufman, we are selling you. Potato Stew says, wow, the league has grown. Well done, Jose. Mark Cook, good afternoon, Mark. I hope you're well. And Mark Cook, you're another person who has taken part in this but hasn't for a few weeks, I believe, Mark. Yes, I've got you, Mark Cook. So I'm hoping that Mark Cook takes part today as it's the last games of the season. Hi, Jordan. I said hi to you twice already. This is the third time because every time you put something in, I always say hello. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're staying to do all the predictions and not some. Hanno, please just message me on X or Twitter or whatever you call it under LTL Cockerel. I'm always happy to help out. So if I can do it another time, my friend, I will do. It's just that tonight I play football on a Friday night, mate. Right. So without further ado, what we'll do is I've said hello to everyone. So what I'll do is we'll start with the predictions because otherwise I will be here on that and I won't make my football. So for the people that are here in the chat that are taking part, the first game that I need from you guys of the weekend is Arsenal versus Everton, please. So give me your predictions for Arsenal versus Everton. So some of the Leeds mob ain't here. I haven't seen. So I haven't seen. Who haven't I seen? I haven't seen Leeds, MOT. I haven't seen Andy. I haven't seen Stacey. So there's quite a few of the Leeds mob that I haven't seen. So, right, if I star the first one I can see, then I can start color coding people in a different color so they know they're picking today. So I've got Danny Audio, Disabled Team, Shemzam. Who else have we got? Jesse Talks Football, Mr. Cook, Mark Cook. Let me find Mark and bring him back into the fold. So Mark Cook. Right, so I'm going to start with Danny Talks Sports is going 3-1. Then I've got Audio Artisan is going 2 apiece. And then I've got Stu going 3-0. And then I have Shemtam says 3-1. And then I've got Jesse says 4-1. And then I have Mr. Cook says 3-1. And then we have Ryan G. And Ryan G is saying 2-0. So Ryan G, I need to color code you. Ryan G, color code. Ryan, you said 2-0, yeah? Big John is going for 3-1. Big John is going for 3-1. Jordan Hyman, 3-0. Spurs GCTV, Graham is going for. And Graham's one of the people to watch because Graham has been flying. So's Rob Belcher. So's David Clark. There are some people here that have been on a hot streak in the last couple of weeks. Now I'm looking for Harry Young, who I've now found. Harry Young is going for 3-1. Lee Statham TV is going for 1-0. Who else we got here? Potato Stew, 3-0. Potato Stew is going for 3-0. And then I've got Ronnie at 2-0. And then I've got Colin Blackshaw at 3-0. And then I've got Colin Blackshaw just done 3-0. Yeah, Tot Spurs, I've got your predictions, mate. You're locked in, mate. Peter Kegayes is going for 2-1. Right, so that's that one. And then I've got John Garza. Rahul Athraya. Right, it's a new name. Rahul Athraya. Rahul, have you been known by another name? Have you played this game before, or are you new? I'm not sure. So you'd have to tell me, Rahul. Let me have a look if I've got any. I'm a City fan, mate. So you've not played this game before. So you haven't played this game before. Is that what you're saying, Rahul? Because then I know. I'm new. So you're new, Rahul. Okay, fair enough. If you're new, that's fine. As long as I know, then I know what I'm looking for. So you're in, Rahul, for the first prediction. Right. So that's so far. I've got everybody. If people then join us now, then I will have to look and do something different. But so the next game, people, for everybody that wants to partake in this or is partaking, the next game I need is Brentford versus Newcastle, please, people. Right. So Rahul, what you're doing is you predict the scores for these games. If you get an absolute correct prediction, so if you predicted 3-0 to Brentford and that's the final score was 3-0, you score 3 points. If Brentford were to win any other result than the result you've gone for, then you score 1 point. If it's a draw or Newcastle to win, but you scored for Brentford to win, then you score 0 points. So correct prediction scores you 3. The correct team scores you 1 point if you haven't got the prediction. Anything else is 0. And then what we do is we're in a league table. The more points you get, the further up the table you go. So Rob Belcher is the first person in, and he's coming with 1-0. So that's 2 1-0s I've got from you, Rob. Then I've got Danny Talk Sport 2-2. I have Mark Cook says 3-2. Then I have Peter at 2-2. And then I've got Graham 0-2. And then we have Audio at 3-2. Ronnie is 2-2. And then I've got Lee Statham at 2-1. Big John is going 1-4. 1-4. Ryan G is 1-2. Who's next? Disabled team 1. Stu's going for 1-2 as well. Jesse's going 1-3. Potato Stew 1-2. Harry Young 2-2. Rahul Newcastle 3, Brentford 1. So it's a 3-1. Shemtam 1-2. Colin Blackshaw 1-3. And Jordan's going for 1-1. And Rahul, you're more than welcome to play whenever you feel so. If you want to come in next season and play, you're more than welcome. Right, so for everybody, I'm really sorry because I haven't given my predictions. Right, sorry. So I've got everyone's predictions so far. So sorry, I forgot to say. I've predicted Arsenal 3, Everton 0. And in this one, I've predicted Brentford 2, Newcastle 0. Sorry, I should have said my predictions as well. So they're the predictions that I'm predicting. Right. So moving on swiftly to game number 3, and that is Brighton versus Manchester United, please, people. Brighton versus Manchester United. Right, where are we? Oh, I must have done that one wrong. Ryan G's going with 2-1. Jordan's gone 2-0. Audio Artisan 1-3. Spurs GCTV Graham's gone 1-2. Stu has gone 1-1 all. Rahul has gone 2-2. Right, who's after Rahul? Lee Statham has gone 3-0. Mark Cook 1-2. Big John has also gone 1-2. Shemtam 1-1. Right, Harry Young's somewhere there because he's close to Shemtam. 1-2. Jesse's 2-1. Colin Blackshaw 2-all. Potato Stew 1-2. Right, and so far, have I got anyone missing anyone? So far from the people that have been playing at the moment, I have all your predictions. Right, so my prediction for this game is, who are we looking at? Brighton Man United. So I've gone for Brighton 2, Manchester United 0 is my prediction for this one. So moving on. Let me see, just before we move on, what does this breaking news say? Right. Everton have just confirmed that 4 players will leave the club this summer, but Dele Alli is staying despite being out of contract at Goodison Park. So they have let go of Andre Gomez, the reserve keeper Andy Lonergan, and the loanees have let go back at Arnott Danjuma, who was at Tottenham last season, and Jack Harrison has gone back to Leeds. So Everton have just made that statement just now, right? So that was just giving you live now as we're on. So Dele Alli stays at the club. Right, I don't know what Danny. I've not put any. So I thought I had everyone. Right, Johnny Bethnal Green. Where are you, Johnny Bethnal Green? Johnny BG. Sanchez. I've got you, Sanchez. Sanchez is how I know you. Sanchez, Bethnal Green, and you're coming in with 3-1, 1-2, and 3-1 because that's exactly where we're at. You're spot on with where we're at. I don't know where these other stuff's coming from. So you've got terrific. Hey mate, is Varane leaving? Yeah, Varane is leaving Manchester United as well. I don't know about Guimaraes, but yeah. Yeah, sorry to the Leeds fans. I'm just reading out what's just broken just now. It's because it flashed up to me that it's just broken. So I feel neither way. All I know is it said 4 players are leaving, but then they said that who is who the four are, and two of them are loanees. And obviously, it says that Dele Alli's not one of the ones that they're letting go. So, right. Anyway, moving on from there, because some of you are talking to each other. The next game I'm looking for is Burnley versus Nottingham Forest, please. So if you put in results before the time, I'm not counting them. So you might need to put them in again so I can see them. So I've come in. So Rob Belcher's the first. Oops, Rob Belcher's the first one coming there. So Rob's going 0-2 for this game. Where's Hanno? Hanno was here and he hasn't. He must have run off. Disabled team 1-2. Danny 1-3. Sorry, I think there was a message there from who was it? It's from Spurs GC2 from Graham. Graham, I've got all your scores in, mate. I put them in. I've got all three of them so far, mate. So your call. Who have I just done? Danny Talks Sport. Jordan Hyman 0-3. Peter 1-1. Mark Cook 3-1. It's nice to see you, Mark, because it's been a while. I've not seen you for us. It is nice to see you in the chat. Lee Statham 1-1. Lee Statham's gone for 1-1. Ryan G 1-3. Audio's 1-2. Who else we got here? Rahul is 0-2. Jesse's 1-3. Jesse 1-3. Jesse 1-3. Big John 2-0. Jesse, do you want to plug your channel in there, because we've got some people here that I've only seen for the first time, or I haven't seen for a while, and you might do well by plugging the channel in, and I'll promote ya to try and get some more supporters over to you. 2-2 for Shemtam, 2-1 for Harry Young. Harry Young, 2-1. Inner Hype's here. Hello, Inner Hype. Nice to see you, mate. I'll get your score in. You're going to have to give me the others, though. But we can roll back to you, sir. Johnny is gone for 1-1. Inner Hype is now here. And Inner Hype has gone for... Right. Inner Hype has gone for 1-2. So Inner Hype, I'm missing the first 3 games for you, sir, yeah? And Potato Stew's going 2-2. Potato Stew's 2-2. Tot Spurs. I'm back, Jose. Had a lot going on. I'm glad. I've not seen you for a while. No, Drewler, you haven't missed it. Jump in now, Drewler. We're on Burnley versus Nottingham Forest. Not a problem at all. Yeah, can I get people to please, if you haven't done so already, please sub over to Jessie Talks Football. Superb channel. Although she's predominantly a Leeds supporter and has a real big spot for Liverpool because of her son, she also does all other football content for all teams. It's a fan channel, so everybody's welcome to go over to her channel. So please, if you can, please, people, you haven't done so already, please go over and sub to Jessie on this channel that's there. Drula, if you want to put prediction in, you can do. You've not 2-1 to Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest at home, they're not. So it's 1-2, Drula. Yeah, you're English. You're not American. You shouldn't be confusing me. It's 1-2 for Drula. Right, so I am missing, at the moment, I'm missing Colin Blackshaw. If Colin Blackshaw is here, Did you give me a score? Because if you did, I must have missed it. No, I've definitely not got anything from Colin Blackshaw. I'm looking up and down, up and down. No, I haven't got nothing for Colin Blackshaw. Okay, so I'm missing Colin Blackshaw. I'm gonna have to jump on to the next one. Spurs GCTV. Graham. I haven't got Graham's either. Going back and looking again. Spurs GCTV's gone for 1-1. Right, so Graham, I've got yours. So it's just Colin Blackshaw that I'm missing. Right, and I'm going to move on. I'm going for Burnley 1, Nottingham Forest 3 is what I've gone for. Is my prediction. So just to give Drula and Inner Hype a chance, is Colin Blackshaw come in? People are all talking to each other. Right, so while you're talking to each other, I'm just going to quickly do the first couple of games for Inner Hype and for Drula. Arsenal versus Everton, Inner Hype and Drula. 3-1. Arsenal 3, Everton 1 for Inner Hype. Drula, what say you about this game? Arsenal versus Everton? 3-1 as well. Next game for you two guys is Brentford versus Newcastle. Smithy, you're in, mate. You're plugged. I've got you. You're done. You're in already, mate. So Drula's going for 2-1. Inner Hype is going for Inner Hype's going for 2-2. Right. And the next game that you two missed and brings you up to date is Brighton versus Manchester United, please, you two. Brighton v Man U. And in the meantime, please sub over to Jesse Talks Football. I'll keep that on there whilst I'm waiting for the last two people to give me their comments. To give me their scores. So it's Brighton versus Man United is what I need. Have they come through? Let me have a look. Drula saying 2-2 again, I think. Oh, she's saying 2-2. And Inner Hype's gone for Brentford 2, Newcastle 2. Coobs, we're on Brighton versus Man United for you, Coover, if you want to play on in. Inner Hype's gone 3-2. Burnley game. I haven't done the Burnley game yet because I was trying to catch up with everyone. Okay, Stacey. Yeah, you can pop in yours in the community page. It's fine. So I'm just waiting on Colin Blackshaw. Colin Blackshaw, we're currently on Burnley, Nottingham Forest, and Colin Blackshaw's the only person I'm missing that's been taking part. Kuva, I don't know whether Kuva is. I don't know whether Kuva is partaking now or it will just send them on to me. But we're currently on Brighton versus Man United. Oh, sorry, Brighton Man United. Yeah, Mark Cook just messaged me on X under LTEL Cockerel, or if you want to message Colin, it's Talk and Ball. We're both under the same names, and we only ever use X or whatever you want to call it for show purposes. We don't go on there to start spouting bile at people and shit like that. We don't use it for that. 2-0 Brighton Man United. Right, so Kuba's up to date. So it's just Colin Blackshaw. So we're currently on Burnley, Nottingham Forest, and that brings everybody up to date, apart from Kuba and Colin Blackshaw, and then I can give my prediction. Colin Blackshaw's going for 1-1, so Colin's back in the room. Ronnie, I'm missing Ronnie. Ronnie's stopped all of a sudden as well. So I just need Kuba's for Burnley Forest. Ronnie is right. Ronnie's only done the first two. 1-0 for Kuba. Fantastic. Right, game number 5 is Chelsea versus Bournemouth, people. What's your predictions for Chelsea versus Bournemouth? Yeah, like I said, Mark, if you just reach out to me, mate. Reach out to me on X, on LTEL Cockerel, and I can arrange things from there with you. Or if you wanted, because that's my channel, but if you wanted to do Talk and Ball, then you reach out to Talk and Ball, because Colin also uses it for the same purposes on X. Rob Belcher, 3-1, steamed straight in there. So 3-1 for Rob. 0-2 for Danny Talk Sport. Just so I don't get lost. 2-2 for the disabled team. 1-1 for Colin Blackshaw. Kuba's 4-1. Ryan G is 3-1. Drew Lala is 1-2. Lee Statham is 3-1. Audio's 2-0. Peter is 2-0. Peter 2-0. Mark Cook 4-0. Big John 2-1. Rahul 3-1. Ronnie, Burnley 1, Forest 2. Okay, so I'm going back to Ronnie. Burnley 1, Forest 2. Ronnie, I'm also missing another result from you, mate. So just for Ronnie, I'm also missing Brighton versus Man United. Before we even get to this game, Ronnie, I'm missing Brighton versus Man United from you. Unless you've already put it in, I didn't see, unless you've just done it just now, I haven't seen it. 2-0 to Graham. Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 1 for Ronnie. So that's the game we're on now. So it's just Brighton Man United I'm missing from you, Ronnie. Colin Blackshaw's gone for 5-1. Colin Blackshaw, he's 5-1. Inner Hype's 2-0. Potato Stew 2-1. Three 1 Jesse. 4-2 Harry Young. 4-2 Harry Young. Right, and 1-1 for Ronnie Brighton, Man United. What did you need, Top Spurs? What have you asked me, mate? Did I right for the prediction? I gave out the prediction for Burnley Forest. I said 1-3. I'd already given out my prediction for that game, but yeah, if you didn't hear me, yeah, it's 1-3 that I've gone for. I am now looking for Jordan for this current game, Chelsea Bournemouth. Shemtam for this current game. Sanchez Bethnal Green for this current game. So you three guys, I need your scores. Unless I'm missing. Who am I saying I'm missing? Dun, dun, dun. Right, Jordan, Shemtam, and Sanchez, Bethnal Green. Let me go back and have a look just to make sure that I have not got them. Spurs GTV, Colin Blackshaw, Kuva, Ryan, Drula, Lee, Audio, Peter, Mark, Big John, Rahul, Ronnie, Spurs GCTV, Johnny Bethnal Green, 4-1. Right, so Johnny, I have got yours. I just missed it. I'm really sorry. So now I'm looking for Shemtam and Jordan. So let me get to Johnny's. Shemtam's gone 3-1. Okay, Shemtam, I've got yours. And now I'm just missing Jordan. Let me see if I've got Jordan down here. Harry Young. No, I've got yours. Yeah, it's my fault. The scores are up, Jose. Their scores are up. Yeah, I've just seen them. Jordan Hyman 3-2. Right, so we're all done. We're all done. So 3-2 with Jordan Hyman. And my prediction is 3-0 to Chelsea. And the next game, people, just over half the way through, which is good. Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa. Tot Spurs, many happy returns to your grandson, mate. I hope he has many, 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 many more happy days to come with Granddad. So happy birthday to your grandson. Danny Talk Sports straight in there with a 3-3. Disabled team 1-2. So Stewie's 1-2. Lee Statham has gone with 3-1. Rahul 4-2. Drew Lala 3-2 as well. Drew Lala 3-2. Rob Belcher 2-1. Audio 2-all. I have audio at 2-2. Who else we got? Jordan at 3-3. Spurs GC Graham's 2-2. Ryan G 2-1. Just that you're both together so I can see you. Peter 2-0. Peter 2-0. Ryan G I've got. Shemtam 3-2. Mark Cook 3-1. Shemtam 3-2 in it. Mark Cook is the one that's at 3-1. Three one, 2-1, 3-2, 3-1. John got Big John 1-3. Big John 1-3. Big John 1-3. Johnny Bethnal Green. Johnny Sanchez 4-4. Ronnie 3-2. Ronnie 3-2. Colin Blackshaw 2-2. Colin Blackshaw 2-2. Inner Hype 2-1. Inner Hype 2-1. Jesse's 2-2. I've just seen that coming in. Where's Harry Young? Harry Young's 2-1. Harry Young, Harry Young, Harry Young. Harry Young. 2-1. Right. 2-2. 2-3 potato stew. Kuba 2-1. 4-0 for the disabled team. Why does it say 4-0 for the disabled team? The disabled team's already given me 1-2. Jesse Talks Football gave me 2-2. Right, who we got? We got anyone left missing there? Missing there, missing there, missing there. No, 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 no. I think we've got everybody. We've got everybody. Fantastic. So, happy birthday, Rahul. So it's Rahul's birthday. So happy birthday, Rahul. Many happy returns. And also to Totspur's grandson. Happy birthday to you. So 2 birthdays out there. Happy birthday. It's my son's birthday tomorrow. It's my wife's birthday on Wednesday. It's my son's birthday tomorrow. So I've got all that to look forward to this weekend. Whee! Right. So we are currently on Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. Right. My prediction is Crystal Palace 3, Aston Villa 1 is the prediction I've gone for. Right. Liverpool versus Wolves, guys. What say you? Liverpool versus Wolves. Oh, Rahul's coming straight. Rahul's coming with a 4-0. Rahul is coming straight with a 4-0. Rahul 4-0. Drew Lala 4-2. Lee Statham 3-0. Ryan G 4-2. Audio 3-1. Audio 3-1. Audio. Ronnie 5-1. Ronnie 5-1. Mark Cook 5-2. I think it was Jordan Hyman came in next, didn't he? Jordan Hyman 4-0. Jordan Hyman. Jordan. Jordan Hyman 4-0. Spurs G Graham. Graham's gone for 2-0. So bear with me a second. Who knocks on someone's door at 5:05 trying to sell them things? Bloody idiots. What's going on? Sorry about that. 5-2. Kuba. 5-2. Jesse 4-1. Big John 4-0. Big John 4-0. Peter 3-0. Now I might play, but it's worth making a difference. Harry Young's going for 3-1. Harry Young 3-1. Colin Blackshaw 1-0. Colin Blackshaw 1-0. Thanks, Rahul, for my birthday wishes to my son. He's a bit older in the tooth. Well, he's getting older in the tooth anyway. Car 5-1 for Potato Stew. 4-2 for Sanchez. $3-0 for Inner Hype. Dogs are killing the postman. Harry had to moment every bit. Which ones did I miss? Shemtam. Bear me a second. At this moment in time, I'm missing Shemtam. I'm only missing this game. Liverpool versus Wolves, please, Shemtam. And I can't believe I'm listening to Danny talk sports because he normally comes in straight away. Right, so Shemtam, I'm missing this game. I'm also missing this game from the disabled team. God, there's quite a few of you. Right, unless I've missed it. Liverpool versus Wolves. Rob Belcher, Stewie, Danny, Shemtam are the people that I'm missing for this game. Oh, you lot have done it further up. So the disabled team, you've got me 4-0. So you've done it before I started the first one. So 4-0. Danny's gone for 2-1. And Rob Belcher went for 4-1. Sorry, so it's just Shemtam, and then we're up to date with this one as well. Shemtam. What have you got? Well, Shemtam. Yeah, sorry, Stu, Rob, and Danny, I found yours. Shemtam 4-1, and that's it. And then we're up to date. Shemtam 4-1. Yeah, I just saw your comment, Rahul, and it's quite interesting because you're saying to me, do my dogs also do the predictions? He says, do they run predict too? No, but when people come and knock on my door, I've got 2 big German Shepherds, and they go absolutely Garrity big time. So when you get people knocking on your door at 5:10 on a Friday evening, you're just like, what? And the dogs were going mad, and they wouldn't have nothing of it. I had to push the dogs away, but they were trying to get at the door. But there we go. That's the mid dogs for you. Right. So my prediction, sorry, for this game is I've gone for Liverpool 4, Wolves 0. I think Liverpool are going to go out for Klopp's last game. Yeah, Matip and Thiago are leaving Liverpool. That was announced earlier on this morning. I think they're going to be out and they're going to go out to do Klopp a turn before he leaves. Next game, though, is Luton versus Fulham, please, people. 7th game of the weekend. We are flying through this today. So, yeah, it's Luton Town versus Fulham, please. And if you haven't already done so, I'd appreciate it if we can get the likes to match the people, at least, that come into the show. That would be brilliant. And we have scores coming through thick and fast, and it starts with Danny. Danny has gone for 2-1. Followed in quickly by the Stewie with 0-2. And then we have Jesse follows 3-1. Lee's gone in with 1-3. Rob Belcher 2-2. Harry Young 2-1. Peter 1-1. Drew Lalat. I saw her 2-1. Audio 1-2. Rahul 2-3. Rahul 2-3. And then we've got Rahul 2-3. Kuva 1-4. Kuva 1-4. Kuva. Kuva 1-4. Ronnie 1-2. Ronnie 1-2. Ryan 1-3. Ronnie 1-2. Ryan in at 1-3. And then we have Graham at 0-1. Big John says 2-1. Big John says 2-1. Jordan says 1-0. Inner Hype says 2-2. Shantam says 1-3. JBG says 1-3. Inner Hype says 2-2, which I caught. Who's next? Potato Stew says 1-3. So who am I missing at the moment? Colin Blackshaw, I think, is one of the ones that I'm missing. Right, so for this one, I am currently missing. Yeah, I'm missing Colin Blackshaw. And I'm missing Mark Cook. Colin Blackshaw, Mark Cook are the two people that I don't have for these scores at the moment. Colin Blackshaw, Mark Cook. And please support Jesse at Jesse Talks Football Fan Channel. There it is. Please, this way in it. Please follow Jesse at there. Mark Cook says 2-1. Colin Blackshaw is the only person I'm missing. So Colin Blackshaw, I need Luton versus Fulham. For this, my prediction has gone to Luton 3, Fulham 1 is my prediction. I don't believe Fulham have got anything to fight for. They're not going to finish any higher than where they are. They're not going to be doing anything different. I think Fulham will want to go out with a bang. Luton will want to go out with a bang. They're at home, tight pitch. They know what they're doing on their home patch, and I think they'll want to do it for their manager. And I suppose they probably want to do it for their places and spots in the team for next year. So I'm predicting that Fulham will go out with a bang. They're leaving the division, but they'll go out with a bang. Okay, so we're going to move on because Colin's not here. Danny says, we'll be doing my first ever live later. Wish me luck, people. Can someone plug in Danny's channel, please, so we can help Danny on his path to YouTubing? That would be great. Someone could do that. Yeah. So please, if someone can do it, can you just plug in Danny's channel, or Danny, plug it in yourself, and I'll highlight it. The next game, Colin Blackshaw, I don't know where you've gone, but the next game now, or the penultimate game of the weekend, is Manchester City versus West Ham, please, people. Colin Blackshaw's gone for 1-2. Right, Colin, so you're in now. Right, so yeah, people, can you also have a look at this person here, Danny, and give Danny a sub just there. Yeah, let's help Danny along on his journey as well. It's always good to help other content creators. So help out Danny there. Now I've got to look for Colin Blackshaw to stick his 1-2 in there, which I have now done so. Right. So that's done. That's in there. So start with who came in first. So the disabled team came in with a 3-1. Stu's coming with a 3-1. Peter's coming with a 5-0. Peter's coming with a 5-0. Jesse's coming with a 4-1. Jesse's coming with a 4-1. Ryan 3-0. Mark Cook 3-0. Who else have we got? Mark Cook's coming with 3-0. Danny's coming with 3-1. Rob Belcher's coming with a 0-0. Rahul 4-1. Audio 5-1. Audio Artisan 5-1. Who we got? Audio Ronnie 4-0. Lee Statham says 4-0. Drula says 4-1. Drula says 4-1. Jordan says 1-2. Lee Statham says 4-0. Graham says 3-0. Harry Young says 5-1. Harry Young is 5-1. Big John says 4-0. Big John 4-0. Potato Stew 4-0. Shemtam's 4-1. Inner Hype has come in at 2-0. Further down here, Inner Hype, yeah, 2-0 for Inner Hype. Johnny BG 6-0. Don't beat around the bush, Johnny. Kuba is coming with a 6-0. Colin Blackshaw says 5-0. Let me see if I missed anyone. Blackshaw, I will send you my please. Yeah, Hanno, if you can't do them now, if you go onto my community page, just leave them on the community page. Other than that, you can always leave them at the end of the stream when the stream finishes. They're the easiest ways for me to get them if people have missed the show, Hanno. So thank you very much, sir. You're more than welcome to partake. Just trying to see if I've got everyone's scores in. I believe that we are up to date with the people that are currently putting them in live. Yes, we are. So my prediction at the moment for this game is Manchester City 4, West Ham 0. My feelings on this game are West Ham have had their day at home, their last game of the season at home last week. So they would have paraded and done everything they needed to do. I think the players from doing that last week at home are now on the beach. And Man City, as soon as they score the first goal tomorrow, I think that the number's up for West Ham and that the Man City will just carry on scoring until they get to where they need to be, and then they may ease off the gas. So it's a bit weird. I'm a bit wary because Arsenal are playing Everton, and by the same token, if Man City, I don't know, because fans got their radios and all that, and you can feel in the crowd, and the messages get out to people, and the message will get out to the bench, the players, and all sorts of things at the Emirates. If Man City, let's say Man City go 2-0 up within, let's say they both went 1-0 up within the first 10 minutes, Arsenal and Man City, and then Man City went 2-0 up after, within the first, I don't know, half an hour, then the news will filter back to the Emirates, and then Arsenal would know that the game's up for them. They're not going to win the league with Man City 2-0 ahead after 30 minutes. And Man City are likely to go on and score more. So then do Arsenal then take the foot off the gas? So it's a bit difficult to call these games at the end of the season, but I think Man City will probably do a number on West Ham. So I'm going for 4-0. And the last game of the weekend. So yeah, so people that haven't done so, please support Danny Rumsey as well. Thank you very much, everyone. And the last game that we have this weekend is the last game of the weekend is going to be Sheffield United versus Tottenham. What say you? Sheffield United versus Tottenham, please, people. We've got Rob. You're going for Sheffield United to beat Tottenham. Interesting. Danny Talks Sport is the first person in, and Danny's going for 1-4. Disabled Team Stu's going for 0-4. Jordan is going for 1-2. Rob Belcher's going 2-1. So a defeat for Tottenham. Interesting, Rob. Peter is saying 4-0 to Tottenham. It should be 0-4, Peter. Rahul is going 3-0 to Sheffield United. Ronnie is going 1-6. Rahul 3-0 home win. 3-0. Jesse's going for 1-4. Drula, I'll get to Drula before Jesse said Drula is going 1-3. Jesse's going. Jesse's there 1-4. Harry Young's going 1-5. I like it, Harry. I like it. 1-5 for Harry. Audio is saying 1-3. Mark Cook 1-4. 1-3. Mark Cook's going 1-4. And audio is 1-3. Just get back to audio. 1-3. Graham is just not messing around. He reckons it's going to be, what, are they going to get a player sent off or for 0-8? Big John's going 2-1 to Sheffield United. So Big John 2-1 to Sheffield United. 2-5 for Johnny Bethnal Green. Johnny Sanchez, Bethnal Green, 2-5. Ryan G 2-2. Shemtam 1-4. In a hype 1-3. Potato Stew 1-3. In a hype 1-3. Peter is saying sorry. I'm not sure what he's sorry for. 15-0 Sheffield win. Blue Moon. Oh wait, we're not doing that now. Okay, Sheffield United 1, Tottenham 5. Ay, Mr. Kuva. Lee Statham is going 3-1. Did you say 3-1? Yeah, 3-1 to Sheffield United. Colin Blackshaw saying 0-2. So Colin Blackshaw 0-2. Hey mate, sorry, I said Tottenham 3, Sheffield United 0. Really sorry. So it's 0-3 then, is what you're saying then now, Rahul. Okay, so if it's 0-3, I can change that. Because we do it because it comes Sheffield United a home team, so I have to go that way. So for that, Rob Belcher, did I get the correct score for you? And Lee Statham, you've all gone for home victories, so you're right in what you said. And if you are right, I'll leave them as they are. That means that I have I got everybody's in? Right, everybody that's watching live, I've got all your predictions, and my prediction is Sheffield United 0, Tottenham 4. I want a clean sheet and a victory, but I'm reckon that Sheffield United have got nothing to play for, and Sheffield United are awful. They are awful, and some of their players are on the beach. I mean, even players like Brereton Diaz, and because he's on loan, isn't he? And he's going to be going to he's going to be going back because they're not going to. I don't know whether they'll sign him, but they've got the funds to sign him. That they're going back into the Championship, so I just think they're on the beach, and yeah, I don't think that they're going to be up for much. So yes, I've gone for 0-4. Jose, I can't believe how many YouTube channels dragged it out yesterday. Madness. What did they drag out, Stu? Sorry, because I haven't been watching much. I've not been coming on much at all because yeah, it's just the way that I've been feeling. I've just not been coming on. All I've done this week, if people have noticed, all I've done is the predictions shows, which were today and yesterday. Other than that, I've not really been on, and I'm not anticipating on being on much at all going forward either at the moment. So I don't know what you're saying about what was being dragged out yesterday. So, Potato Stew, is it all done? If you're talking about your predictions, the 10 predictions, all 10 predictions have been done by everybody. I thank you all very much. I'm quite happy that we've got through the predictions because I was doing it on my own. And to be honest, I think if Colin was to watch this back, I think my eyesight is better than Colin's because with Colin, we seem to take a bit longer, or we have taken longer because Colin's always got to rush off to work as well when I go and play football. So, yeah, I'm quite happy that it's been done quite quickly. We've done it quite quick. Thank you, everyone who's tuned in to take part in predictions. It's been a real good laugh, as I said from the start of the show. I only started off after 2 or 3 weeks. I only had 18 people doing it. We've now got 115 plus 2 new players today. So it takes us to 117 players playing. So it's 99 more players than when we first started. It's absolutely insane. What I will say, can I say to Jesse and to all you Leeds people, because Jesse, I know that you can probably get in contact with them, but it'd be interesting because obviously this is the last week of the predictions. So with that being the last week of this season, it would have been nice to get some of the predictions in from some of your guys so they can get their last week in. So if you can. You're probably doing your watch along tonight because I'm at football. So I presume that you're doing the watch along tonight for the West Bromwich Albion. I think I'm correct in saying that you'll be doing that because you do quite a bit. If you do that and you were to get Andy LUFC till I die in the chat, if he comes in the chat later, can you tell him to leave them on the community page? Remind Stacey as well to do them on the community page because although she came in early and said she was going to do it, Stacey forgot last week. Although she said she was going to do it, she forgot, so she missed half of the week. So if you could get them to let them two know. And who else are we missing here? Who else? From the Leeds mob, I am also missing if they want to take part. Pramvats. No, that's not. No. Leeds Angels MOT. If Leeds Angels is around. I'm not sure whether he's still in contact with Kells and she wants to do it, but Kells would be superb to get her as well. And I think that might be it for the people from your gang over there. But if any of your gang fancy doing it, or if you're on tonight and they want to do it, just tell them to go. Tell them to subscribe, but then also tell them to go onto my community page, and they can leave the predictions there, and I'll pick them up tonight when I get back from football. Or worst case scenario, I'll pick them up tomorrow, because we're not playing till Sunday, so I can pick them up. I'll have time tonight, or if not, I'll have time tomorrow to update the rest of them. But it'd be really good. I was going to say this just now, Daniel. I haven't seen Daniel today, but I've seen that Daniel's just popped in now. So today, so far this week, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 40. I've got 43 sets of predictions in at the moment. I know that Colin and his mum are sending theirs to me tonight from their hotel room. I've got a few people that normally send them to me that will be sending them to me before they start, because of time zone issues and that. So you've got people like Dekaru, David Shear, and people like that and Neil, other time zones, and they'll send them through to me, because for them at the moment it's like they're in their sleep. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the morning for them, or something like that. So yes, I'll get theirs. And then by the time we've had everybody in this week, I would have thought in between 60 and 70 sets of predictions this week. So yeah, it'd be really, really good. So yeah, so thank you everyone that's joined in and helped me do the predictions and that. What you got comments here? Yeah, Stu, you'll have to explain to me. I don't know what that means, Jose. I can't believe how many YouTube channels dragged it out yesterday. It's madness. I don't understand that comment. You'll have to let me know. Big John, cheers, Jose, mate. Come on, peeps, hit the like button. Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you very much. Rahul saying champions again. Ole, ole, ole. Jesse talks football. Jess is saying thanks, Jose. Thank you, Jess. Ryan is saying thanks, Jose and Carl for the predictions this season. Potato Stew says, brilliant. Thank you, Jose. Great job. Like and subscribe. Much love. Thank you, Potato Stew. Graham, Jose, many thanks, mate. These weekly predictions have been great fun and appreciate all the efforts. And Cole. That's good, mate. Congrats. Mark Cook, big up, Jose. You've done a grand job. Thank you. Drew says, thank you, Jose. You've been brilliant. Ryan G says, come on, the Saints. In Hype says, thanks, Jose. Tot Spurs says, a big thank you as well. Thank you very much, Tot Spurs. Rahul says, hey man, I have an idea. Do a Champions League final predictions, please. See, the thing is, right, I'll carry on reading the comments, but the thing is, what I was going to say is, last year when we did the predictions, we'd normally do the Premiership, because that's what we do. But I think that what I will do is, just to beef it up like I did this season, is to beef it up, because we only started doing it in the second half of the season, really. To beef it up when you've got the international breaks, what I will do is I might put some bonus weeks in where I throw you a 15 game week, but from other leagues, like we did the first division and the second. Sorry, we did League One and we did League Two during the international breaks. Not many people know about League One and League Two, but it's a chance of putting 15 games together there and giving people a bonus week during the international break, which then means that people can end up getting points and playing catch up and that. And who knows, some people within the community may know more about League One and League Two than others, and may draw points or further advance themselves with points by doing it. So we'll probably do stuff like that again next season. But if I'm up for doing it, then I will probably run this, if I'm up for doing it, from week 1 and not pick it up like we did in week 9 or 10 is when we started doing it. It's just an idea that came because people started saying what their predictions were going to be for a game, and I thought, for the laugh of it, I said, why don't we just predict the whole of the Premiership? And we ended up doing it, and it's just grown from there. So yeah, so we will do that. Is that mine? Yeah, it is. Hold on, sorry. Oh, shut up, dogs. That was me that moved. Right, I don't know if anyone can see this, but look at that. Can anyone see that? Talking ball. So it's currently, you can see it because it's bloody hot. It's my coffee that my wife made me, and it's currently hot. But Colin bought this for me when I met him the other day. So, but yeah, what do you guys think? You guys want me to carry on and throw bonus weeks in League One and League Two and whatever? I can do that next season. So in the end, you end up with more than 38. You end up with 38 weeks of Premiership predictions, but in between you can have bonus weeks when we've got the breaks in the calendar, which gives a chance for people to get many, many more points. Those that have joined late, don't feel too downhearted because you've done well, because points are given into proportion of how many times you've entered and how many fixtures that you've done, or predicted. So some of you have missed out and enjoyed doing it at the tail end of it. Well, imagine you start from the start, you've got such a good chance of scoring loads and loads of points throughout the season. So yeah, if you want to do it, please keep it up. Audio is saying, big up Jose, one man army, Shemtam. Thanks for everything, Jose. This took a lot of your time and I really appreciate it, mate. No, you guys is who I appreciate. I appreciate you guys because you come, you partake, and it's superb. I will write predictions in the community page when I've got some free time. Yep, will do. Thank you, Jess. You passed that message on. Tot Spurs, I wish you luck in the final week of predictions, Jose. It's been fun and a close run between us both. Big up, bro. Yeah, good luck to you as well, Tot Spurs. This weekend, we'll decide where everybody finishes in the league. We all deserve to be. We deserve to be at the end. Although, as I said, some people started from the start and some people started after. Daniel says, just like to thank you, Jose, for all the effort you have put in over the season on the Predictions League. Big up. Thank you very much. And the Spurs and the Man City result. Okay, fair enough. Lee, I just made it clear yesterday. You saw me yesterday when I did the show. I just made it clear that of where I stand, and where I stand is I want my team to win all the time. I don't want I don't care about anything else other than winning my match. I was like that, like a footballer as well when I played. I didn't care what other teams around us, below us, above us, or what they were doing. All I wanted to do was win my game of football. I wanted to win my duel with the person that was marking me. If the ball was coming in for a corner, I wanted to get my head onto that ball and score a goal. If I was defending a corner, I wanted to get my head onto it and clear it. It's the same thing. You just want to win all your battles, and that's all I wanted to do. So Rahul saying, congratulations, Jose. You've only just met me, Rahul. But thank you. It's much appreciated. Harry Young, thank you, Harry. It's much appreciated. I'm glad you joined, mate, and that your mum allowed you to join. You've done quite well. And next season, who knows, a good run at it, you may do even better still as well, mate. Potato Stew says maybe the Euro predictions. Well, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see, Potato Stew, see what happens. Rahul says he loves my dog. Oh, Lee Smithy, yeah, come on Oxford tomorrow. So Oxford are playing tomorrow in the League One playoff final. I believe it's the League One playoff final against Bolton. It is the League One, isn't it? League One playoff final against Bolton. It's going to be a hard game, but at the end of the day, who knows? Who knows? Rahul says, by the way, I'm from India. Well, welcome, Rahul. So if you're from India, Rahul, does that mean that it's now 11:09 in the evening for you? Is it 11:09 in the evening for you right now? I think it might well be, because we have a co-host of mine called Ash P, who does this show, but she's currently working remotely now in India, and the time zones was 5.5 hours. When we used to have to do shows, we had to work around the time zones. It was 5.5 hours. Oh, it's 10:11 there now. Okay, 5:22. 17 and 5 is 22. 5 hours. Okay, so our clocks have changed recently, but it used to be 5.5 hours. So okay, it's 4.5 hours difference now. Okay, fair enough. Driller's wishing you good luck. Mark Cook says he would love a bonus week. Okay, with people want a bonus week is what we're going to actually do. We'll do a bonus week then, won't we? Rob Belcher, who's a really nice fellow in the community. Rob, well respected by everybody. He says, "You deserve so much praise, Jose, keeping us entertained and unbiased thoughts. Let's get you subs and to a level you richly deserve." Yeah, I suppose that would be good, Rob, but you can't force the people to drink the water, can you? Disabled Team says, "Look forward to that," to Lee Smithy Smith. Big up the youth for the finals, Potato Stew. And Rahul saying, "I just love football, even though I'm from India and Man City fan." Listen, there's nothing wrong. I have got many, many people from India that have supported the channel along the way. You got Ash P. So if you look her up, Ashwara, uh, Ashwara, she is got a she's mad football, but she's Tottenham. We've got Pramvat Singh, who's a Manchester United supporter, but is always with us here as well. We've got a Jay Ashraf as well. We've got Jishnu Raju as well. We've got Kis Herin. We call him Kismat. I've got quite a few. I mean, I can rattle off a list of Indian people. We've got Prithviraj Shirian, Vishnal Punia. I've got so many. We've got so many people that have supported us from India. And we've done, I don't know whether you've seen my channel much, Rahul, but if you go into my previous videos, you will see that we used to do a show, or we used to host a show called White Chat Lane. So it's a Tottenham show, and we'd get supporters from other teams before we were playing them to come on, and other channels. So before we played Manchester United, we got One Man UFC. Um, and he had 75,000 subscribers, and he came on, and we had a go there with them and that. So yeah, but you're more than welcome. We like supporters from any channel to come along, so people are always welcome here. Like the community that we've got. You know, at the end of the day, everyone's opinion is valued, and that whether you agree with it or not, everyone's opinion is valued. But I don't tend to dwell on things too much here. No need to. So you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But like I said, for people, what will happen now is these matches will take place on Sunday, and seeing that they're taking place on Sunday, the likelihood is, you have to look at the notification bell. The likelihood is that I will have everything up and done for Monday. And if I have got everything up and done for Monday, because I send stuff off, if I get it all up and done for Monday, then on Monday I will then give out the results of what's occurred this week, score wise, and then we'll update the tables. And when we update the tables, you'll be able to see where you are in the league. So, just a reminder for people before I go, this is where you all currently sit in the table from top to bottom. So what you need to be looking at is, if you want to be moving up or down the table, you need to be looking about. Oh, sorry, let me take the banners off. If you want to go up and down the table, you need to be looking at how many points you're going to need. So if I've got, so Danny, you're a point. So for Danny, you're a point behind Kate, 2 points behind Beer Talk, 4 points behind Ellie, 5 behind Smithy. So that's kind of telling you what kind of a week you need to be having better than them in order to overtake them. Who else we got in the chat here? Spurs GCTV, you're on 97. You need 3 more points to break the 100 club. We've got Rob Belcher and David Clark are on 92. They need 8 points this week to break the 100 club. Sanchez, you go all out and you get 11. You break the 100 club. Audio, 14. You break the 100 club. Carl Simpson, who's been flying, 15 points, gets him up there. Ryan G, you're 3 points behind Ash and 6 points behind Dekaru. You're what? You 7? You're 7 behind Robbie from Lily White Lane without playing this week. I don't know whether you'll make the top 30, but you can certainly give it a push. I haven't seen Destiny Spurs for a while, so I don't know where he's been. Let me have a look. Who else have we got? From this page here. Let me have a look. From this page here, we've got Kuva. Kuva's in 39th. He can climb up in front of Destiny Spurs and that. Disabled Team Potato Stew. Shemtam's here. Colin Blackshaw. James, the Tottenham fan, has taken part this week. Jordan, you've got Jesse, Danny, Ben Kaufman. Can all make points. Stacey will be taking part this week, so is Lee Statham. I haven't heard from Michelle. I haven't heard from Alan, but they are on different times, and I think Alan's on vacation, as he calls it, in Boston at the moment. Hasper hasn't taken part yet. Alex Hilton hasn't taken part yet. So Harry Young's got a chance of moving up, to be honest. Big John, I've not seen Heron make any results this week, so Big John's got a chance of moving up. Dave the Irish Hotspur is in 69th at the moment, but Dave the Irish Hotspur has put in predictions this week for the last hurrah. Mia, who hasn't done it for the last few weeks or whatever and started late anyway, she's now giving me her predictions for a last hurrah as well. So yeah, there's quite a few people for the last hurrah have actually put predictions in. And then over here, down here, the people that are lower down at the moment, so 108th, Charlie Spurs North 17, the youngster Charlie, he's only done 1 week. He's put predictions in this week as the last hurrah as well. Trying to see who the next person is at the moment, because people sending Mark Cook, who's 94th, he's put predictions in, chance of moving up. Drula, chance of moving up. And at the moment, Peter Kagayas has got a chance of moving up because he's put predictions in. So yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see how you all do. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how you all do. But you know, at the end of the day, what will be will be. Daniel Coys is saying, I'm hoping to sneak into the top 6 on the final day. Izmir, I could still be 69th. Woo, yes, you possibly could. Daniel Coys, the 6th get you into the Europa League. Well, the way, I don't know whether 6 does. I don't know how to do it. I wouldn't know how to do it because if you've got 100, well, we've got 112, 15 playing, two new players this week, unless we get any more, which would be brilliant. But if we, at the moment, I've got 2 further new players, it's 117. How do you split who gets what positions for what qualifications out of 117 teams? I mean, what would be interesting, I'm not throwing this, and I'm not going to make this any shape, way, or form an idea, but what would be interesting is if you had the top 20 in the, and we called it league or the Premiership, whatever. You had the 21 to 40 would go into the Championship. 41 to 60 would go into League One. 61 to 80 would go into League Two. 81 to 100 would go into the Conference, and anyone from 101 onwards go into another tier. And then like that, we could end up being, you know, we could end up doing it on a league basis, another relegation promotion basis, couldn't we? We could do that. That'd be really interesting. But that would all have to be based on where people's finishing positions are. As I said, oh, it's getting dark in my cup now. Look, because I've drank it, it's now getting dark. It goes black again. So it's going black, but my face is still there on this one, but it's going black. Yeah, I mean, I'm open to any ideas whatsoever, because then all it means is you're not playing against each other. You're just predicting, but when you're predicting your predictions, whatever scores you get, you're in a league with someone else, and then you can do it that way. I mean, it's something to play with. It's something to play with. Smithy's saying to me, hang on, why haven't we done a prediction for Oxford tomorrow as it's a final football bias? Haven't. And yeah, let's do relegations and in the prediction league. I mean, I don't know. Do people fancy that? Should we do that? Is it unfair to do it? Should we start doing it? Should we mix it up where we get? It's going to be a lot more work for me. But if people want me to do things, tell me what your ideas are. I don't mind doing it if I know what it is what you want done. But it's just something just sitting here, like, talking and watching you lot in the chat. I'm rambling on, and then I've come up with this mad idea that maybe I could do that. So if I was to do that, what you would have at the moment, the way that we look at the moment is you would have anyone. So you'd have top Spurs. If this was the final table, top Spurs through to Jamie would be in the Premiership for predictions. Regardless if we all predict, that'd be the Premiership. Then you'd have Leo from Mile High Hotspur all the way through to Soji Coys would be the Championship. League One would then start with Stu from Disabled Team and go all the way down to Hasper. League Two would then start with Alex Hilton and go all the way down to Rakesh. And then, have I done that right? 120, 20, 40, 40, 60, 68. Okay, so that'd be League Two. And then from Jamie Wooten all the way down to Paulio 125, that would be the National League. And then anyone from What's the Point all the way through to whoever else would end up being, I don't know, can call it Conference 2 or something. And then you could have relegations and promotions. You could have, I don't know, you could have the bottom three in the Premiership go down, the top three in the Championship go up, bottom four or whatever in the Championship go down, top four come up. I mean, there's many ways to play this. As I said, this was only a start off this season, but there's many things that we can do with it. Rahul, do I watch any other sports? Yeah, I love cricket, Rahul. Love cricket. You used to have the little master. Yeah, you used to have the little master who was absolutely brilliant batsman who retired. Who was the jewel of India. I used to love watching him bat. Yeah, I love cricket. I love cricket. All forms of it. I prefer Test cricket, to be honest, but I do like all forms of cricket. Yeah, Sachin Tendulkar. He is the little master. Always has been the little master. Sachin Tendulkar, Graham. You know, goes without saying. He's probably one of the greatest batsmen that ever walked this earth, to be honest. Yeah, so I love cricket. I love Test cricket more than any other cricket. I'm an old school type of person when it comes to cricket, but I do like all forms of the game. But if I have to watch, I like watching Test cricket. I think it's the best test of it. What else do I like? I like practice. I like most sports, but I like golf as well. I don't play it. No, don't play golf, but like watching it. Played cricket when I was younger. Don't play golf, but I like watching it. But yeah, I like quite a lot of sports, to be honest. Right, I've got an idea. Do a cup competition as well during the prediction league. Put people up against each other in the knockout rounds. Do it during parts of the season, mate. Yeah, true. You can do that as well. But the thing is that, and I'll be honest here, Dan. Right, is why it's been really good this season. What you need is you need a hardcore of people that are going to continue doing it. So what we've had is we've had lots of people that have come in and done a week and then gone. Hence why you've got so many people further down the league that haven't got many points because they've done 1 week and they've gone and they've disappeared and never come back. But what you need is a hardcore of people. If you had a hardcore, I'd say if you, and I'll be honest with you, mate, because it doesn't bother me. The numbers don't bother me. Doing the work for everyone doesn't bother me at all. I enjoy it. If people enjoy it, I enjoy it as well. But if you had a hardcore of people that were coming in, week out, obviously people have holidays and people may get ill and stuff like that, and there's no way they can get the results to you. So you might miss a week here or there, but I'm talking about people that are hardcore that stick with you for it. If I had 200 people doing it and sticking with me doing it, then I think it'd be beneficial and there'd be so much that can be done. But you just need to have a hardcore base of people doing it, not having these people that come in and then and disappear and then don't do it again. So yeah, but yeah, it can be done. It's something that can be looked at. So who do I think will win the T20 World Cup? Rahul, you're asking me a question. It's, I have to go with England. I can't go with anyone else, can I? I can't turn around and say it's going to be India. I think the people that have got the most players, the people that have got the most players to pick from are India, because you have the best T20 competition in the world in the IPL. And you take all the best players to play there, and the franchise that you have in the IPL for the T20 is far greater than the Caribbean, the Caribbean version, the English version, the Pakistani version, even the Australian version is very poor as well. So yeah, so you've got so many good players to choose from. But I'm gonna have to say I can't knock back England. England T20 wise, I've got decent players as well, because you look at the T20 team. A lot of the T20 team play and are playing out in the IPL at the moment. So you know there can't be no mugs if all the England players asked to play in the IPL. The only person in the T20 or a really good batsman for England, Harry Brook, he had to drop out because of personal reasons. Otherwise, Harry Brook would have been playing in the IPL this season as well. But yeah, all the best players are going to be in and around the squad for England, all playing the IPL. So, but yeah, the pool of people that the Indians have got is just madness. Daniel, I'm good at cricket. Screw watching it though; it's just as bad as golf. I am an MSD fan. Yeah. Raji says, yeah, I like playing cricket, but not really watching it. Rahul says, I'm still traumatized by the World Cup loss. Ooh. Hoddle's last game against Oxford, wasn't it? Then you've got, I swear England are shy at cricket. Am I wrong? No, they're not. They're not. You think Australia will sweep it, but I want India in. I don't see. I measure it on the amount of players that are playing in the IPL. All the best players go and play in the IPL. I don't see many Australians playing in the IPL. I mean, you've got people like Warner and people like that, Steve Smith, people like that playing in the IPL who will not be in their T20 squad because they've been dropped. They're just there to make the money at the end of their careers now at the IPL. With the English players that are over in the IPL, they're not at the twilight of their career. They're still playing first class and still being selected by the nation. But a lot of the Australians that are out in the IPL are not playing for their countries anymore. They're just getting money and that's it. The final payday before they retire. You got Ryan G says, I used to love the spin bowler from Sri Lanka, Mullitharan. Not sure how you spell it. Yeah, Mullitharan. Yeah, good. Yeah, he was good. Butler's in good form. Will Jacks has been good too. Yeah. Mark Cook got shoot Jose. Will be in touch. Yes, Mark. I hope you will be, and it'll be good to speak to you. England has been good versus being very good in recent years, but Australia have been doing it for years. And Daniel Coy says, how many Cricket World Cups have England won? I don't mean that 120 overs either. I mean the proper World Cup. England have won the 50 over World Cup. So England have won the 50 over World Cup before. They've won a T20 World Cup and they've won a 50 over World Cup. So they've won both. The only thing that they've not won yet is the Test World Championship. And that's the only thing they're missing. Otherwise, they've won it. Yeah, Afghanistan have got some good batsmen, up and coming batsmen, and they've got a superb bowler, a premier bowler. But they've only got one premier bowler, in Rashid. That's it. They've only got one premier bowler. They've got some good batsmen coming through, but one premier bowler. But anyway, right, I'm digressing. Listen, I wanted to say thank you to everyone. For those people that have not been able to come on the show today, you are aware that you can leave your predictions on the community page, and I will take them. I will take predictions off people as long as they are subscribers. If they're not subscribers, I will not put you in the predictions league, and I will take the predictions from the community page. or if people send them to me on X in a message on X, I'll take them that way after the show. But it will only be fixtures prior the kickoff. If your fixtures come in after any of the games have kicked off, then I will not add your predictions in. Okay, so there we go. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It will be good to catch up with people on Monday, or I'm hoping it'll be Monday, to give people the final scores. Good luck to everyone that's been predicting this week, and tune in and we'll see where we get to. All right, people. So with that, I'm going to leave you with the jokey outro of the Putin one, because I love it. I think it's brilliant, and I don't get collared for it for doing it. So I'm going to leave you with the Putin and Donald Trump one. Yeah. So be good, everyone. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Yo,
Open up, man.
what do you want, man?
The law just caught up with me.
You let them catch you?
I don't know how I let this happen.
What did you do?
Election subversion, retention of classified information, and hush money payments to an adult movie star, you know.
Man,
I don't know what to do.
say it wasn't you?
Beautiful. The feds came in and they found my top secret docs on the bathroom floor. On top of this, now they got me indicted for dabbling in election fraud. I had tried to keep them back from what they were about to see. How can I get away with it when they don't take hush money?
Why you give them Bamber clouds access to your villa? I listen to a pro cause you act like a beginner. Thought it'd be a postmodern relative truth spinner. Let's review the situation that you caught up in. To be a dictator, now you got to dictate. To say an I convince them say a they never admit to a word that they say. And if they claim it, you tell them, baby, no way.
Undermined an election,
It wasn't me,
incited insurrection,
it wasn't me,
fake wealth to get bank loans,
it wasn't me,
pressured Georgia on the telephone,
it wasn't me,
sparked a riot on the Capitol,
it wasn't me,
paid off Stormy Daniels.
it wasn't me.
She got some sensitive info.
Okay, what's that?
It looks like Toad from Mario. The feds came in and they found my top secret docs on the bathroom floor. On top of this, now they got me indicted for dabbling in election fraud. I had tried to keep them back from what they were about to see. How can I get away with it when they don't take hush money?